Students are leading by example at Burton High School in Portola, where they're lining up to get vaccinated. For the past month, SFUSD has hosted COVID-19 vaccination clinics at this and other schools around the district. Now, since anyone 12 years and older can get vaccinated, SFUSD, along with wellness ambassadors, are urging students to consider getting the shot.
I volunteered to be here because I want to tell youth to get vaccinated so that they can go back to in-person school in the fall.
There's a new Delta variant coming on, and the people who are unvaccinated are at greatest risk. So if you want to protect yourself from new variants, including the Delta one, get vaccinated.
13-year-old Brooklyn Robinson attends Gateway, and his mom brought him in to get a vaccination because of her own health issues. Brooklyn says he's glad.
I feel like I want things to be normal again, and that's why I came here to get the vaccine, so we can get our world back together and keep the community healthy.
For their safety and for their elders that they're around, like my mother's in her 80s now, so I wouldn't want anything happening to her. So I think that it's important for Brooke to be healthy, so I just want them to be safe.
At this COVID clinic, SFUSD has partnered with Mission Wellness Pharmacy. Dr. Maria Lopez says the Burton Clinic is open on Wednesdays and Thursdays from 3:30 to 7:30 until July 15th.
We're seeing parents, grandparents, cousins, nephews, nieces, anybody, aunts. Anybody can come and get vaccinated. Some people come and then they text their neighbor, hey, come get a vaccine. The great thing about this week is that we're offering Giants tickets. So that's if they come and get a vaccine, they get a voucher for a Giants ticket.
It's important that we can bring them to a space where they feel safe, and there's a lot of trusted sources. Now we're partnering with the experts, with medical experts, and we're building leadership amongst our youth who are also delivering this message and really being the leader across the state that we tend to see in San Francisco.
San Francisco Board of Education President Gabriela Lopez, seen on the far left of your screen, was referring to comments made by the State Superintendent of Public Instruction, Tony Thurmond. Thurmond toured Burton High School last month, and during his visit, the state superintendent applauded SFUSD for being a front runner in California and leading in getting students vaccinated against COVID-19.
It's clear that schools are one of the best places for vaccines if you want to reach a student audience and you want to reach families. And I think we just have to learn from San Francisco Unified, the things that are working here, and have conversations across the state. There are places that are not as successful as San Francisco Unified, and I think we've got work to do, and I'm looking at that from a statewide kind of vantage point. But I think that today we've seen some great examples.
Thurmond added that later this month, the state will also be rolling out a program aimed at getting more young people vaccinated. Meanwhile, SFUSD Superintendent Dr. Vincent Matthews continues to urge families here to consider getting vaccinated now.
Can't get here to Burton. There are places all over the city to get vaccinated. What's most important is the more people we have vaccinated, the more effective we are going to be in preventing the spread of COVID-19. The best way that we as San Franciscans take care of each other is by getting vaccinated.
But Board of Education President Lopez wants families who don't want their kids to get vaccinated just yet to know that they too will be welcome back to school in the fall.
One thing that we've made clear for our families, even going back to getting COVID tested, it's not anything that we're enforcing or pressuring families to do. We understand there are many, many issues and reasons why people make that decision not to. So the main part of our goal is to give you all of the information, to provide a space that's near you, available to you with all the necessary information, and we'll welcome students as they come. Everyone will have a seat at our schools, regardless of the decision that they make. But our job is to make it as open and available and safe as possible.
For more information about the Burton High School COVID Clinic or other locations where anyone 12 and older can get their COVID-19 shot, go to sfusd.edu. In San Francisco, I'm Daphne Young for SF Bayview.